house, every Arizona homeowner's best friend.
Let's talk about water pressure at the home, because we were talking about the pressure tank being new, pressure relief tank being new at the hot water heater code requirement installed. Also new is new homes are having to have a pressure relief valve at the entry manifold.
Yes, it's kind of a new thing to the market because of the cities boosting their pressure. We're growing so fast, and so the municipalities, their boosting stations, they have to, it's code requirement.
Crank it up, baby.
Yeah, they have to get 50 psi minimum to households that could be farthest. And so the cities are having a hard time when they're growing so fast, creating these new water transfer stations and water pump stations. So they boost up their pump stations to higher water pressure. And you say you're within that pump station, you could have 100, 125. Scottsdale's got really high water pressure. Peoria's got really high water pressure.
Okay. And so what do you consider high, Dustin?
I consider high anything over 75 PSI.
Yeah, okay. I'm with you there.
Yeah, anything. And that's the built-in part of a pressure relief valve is it will not, that maxes, if you max that thing out, 75 is the highest you'll get.
Yeah, and that's plenty for the shower pressure you're looking for in the shower. That's plenty for the operation of the irrigation system.
Yes, and it doesn't put strain on the piping. It's a good water pressure.
And when your home is older than that and you haven't got one, I would tell people all the time that's something you probably ought to consider.
Yes, you should check it. And I mean, you can get gauges at Home Depot that just screws right onto a hose bib of anywhere that you would like.
Yeah, I think Ace Hardware sells them for about $7.
Correct, and it's just an insurance.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you can go and check that on the weekend and have it and put it in your thing and just make sure that thing stays in there. 80 is not bad. I'm not going to go and say you need one right now. No, but if you're getting somewhere in in the hundreds, 95s to 100s. You should have one, and you need to drop that down, because if you don't have a PRV, you then start creating slab leaks. You've got too much pressure on water piping.
It's basically high blood pressure for your plumbing system.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah,
you're causing a lot of wear and tear.
Yep. You are like the body. You are.
Yeah. So the pressure relief valve at the entry manifold would be something people ought to consider.
They very well. Yeah, if they go ahead and do that pressure check that they want, that they need to.
Okay, so that brings everything down to about 70 psi. That's where everything lives in the system that's happy.
Yes.
The float valves in the toilet, the flapper valves, the gaskets in your
washer machine valves.
Rosie on the house, every Arizona homeowner's best friend.